The last video, you forget.
Huh? Which one? Oh, the radiator fluids. Okay, let's go. Alright, so for the radiator fluids, we call it coolant. Alright, this is in a simple term. So we need to be able to check our radiator fluid. First, you need to be able to locate your radiator. So radiator usually located in front of the engine bay. Alright, so this is your radiator, and this is your radiator cap, and then from your radiator, it connected with the reserve tank of your radiator. So this is the reserve tank, and then this one is the main tank. So first, I'll explain to you the function of the radiator fluids or coolant. So coolant itself inside the radiator acts as the fluid that maintain or reduce the temperature of the engine bay. So it functions to maintain the temperature of the engine bay in the optimum temperature. So therefore, it's important for you to check the level of the quantity of your radiator fluids before you're making your long journey. Because in the worst case scenario, your engine will break down, and that is that is something that we don't want to happen. And then after you are able to locate your radiator, you need to check the level or the condition of your radiator fluids. So after you found the radiator cap, what you need to do is you have to find a napkin, just like this one. Because if the car is not is still a cool temperature, it is okay. But if the car is in a hot temperature, the pressure inside the radiator will explode. Therefore, that will hurt your hand. Your hand will get burned if you don't take a precaution using the napkin. So just like I usually do all the time, whether the car is cool or it is hot, I'll still use the napkin. So we just so how to check? You just simply put on top of the cap, then just press, put a slight pressure, and then turn it anti-clockwise. Yeah. Alright. And then after that, you just simply pull out the radiator cap, and you can monitor the condition of your radiator fluids. If your radiator fluids, just like mine, still shining, not rusty, still looks like a clear water, or coolant have a certain color. For example, for Honda Pro, the color of their coolant is green. For Toyota, for Mercedes, for example, they have red color coolant. So for Proton, they just use colorless coolant, just look like a plain water. So if the level of the water is reaching the cap, just like this one, that means the quantity of the coolant is enough. Therefore, there's no need for you to add. So you just simply put back the cap, and then just gently turning it clockwise to tighten it back. But if the level of the quantity of the radiator fluid is not enough, you can just simply add it into the tank. But if you found out that your radiator fluid is not enough, it's not reaching the cap, you need to add. You must make sure that your car temperature is in a lower temperature, a cool temperature. Because if you add the fluids in a hot radiator, it will burst out because the pressure in there is not stabilized. Imagine your radiator is hot, it contains a lot of hot water, and then you suddenly just add a cold water inside your radiator. That will damage your radiator. So please don't do that. So please make sure that your car is in a cool temperature. Then you add the radiator fluids to make sure that your radiator fluid is full of water. And then after that, you must check your reserve tank. You must make sure that your reserve tank is full. Just like this one, the indicator is here, so it is full until here. It should be full until here, just like this one. So if the worst case scenario, your radiator got leak. Your radiator is leaking. So the radiator will take the water from the hose that is connected to the reserve tank. So that is why it is important for you to make sure not only your radiator is full water, but also your reserve tank. Alright, so that's all for the car fleets in the car. So congratulations for you, because we just stay tuned until the end of the process.